President Trump playing hardball with Mexico, no viva, no bueno, threatening devastating tariffs unless they stop the flow of drugs and migrants. Not mutually exclusive, but economists warning that the tariffs could hurt us more than them. And listen to this, it might actually make the border crisis even worse. It could affect every single one of us. So listen up. As you know, the president last week announced that he would enact a 5% tariff on all goods from Mexico starting June 10th, unless they crack down hard on their side of the border. If they don't, the tariffs go up on the first of each of the next few months to 10%, then 15, 20, and finally 25%. Today in London, the president said, "Hold it, men. He's not bluffing."
As you know, Mexico called. They want to meet, but I think it's more likely that the tariffs go on, and we'll probably be talking during the time that the tariffs are on and they're going to be paid.
All right. According to the Nonpartisan Tax Foundation, the tariffs could actually damage the U.S. economy. That's not hard to see. The group claims that if we get to the 25% tariff level, it would, in essence, be the biggest tax increase on Americans since 1968. Lyndon Johnson was horrible. We're talking about an $85 billion hit to our economy. That's $666 per household. And that's the devil. And if you combine it with tariffs and all that stuff from China, the American consumer gets clobbered. Earlier today, a number of Republican senators started sounding the collective alarm. Watch.
I think a 5% tariff will have a negligible impact. If we go to a 25% tariff, that's a whole different story. It could hurt our economy badly.
We are very concerned about the additional tariffs that have been proposed.
I will yield to nobody in passion and seriousness and commitment for securing the border. But there's no reason for Texas farmers and ranchers and manufacturers and small businesses to pay the price of massive new taxes.
There is not much support in my conference for tariffs, that's for sure.
The Yellow Rose of Kentucky. And then Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer went in for the kill.
He makes these threats and then he backs off when he sees the danger. I have a feeling that this one just popped into his head. It's clear that lots of people in the administration didn't agree. And I believe that he will back off when faced with the opposition among business, among his own Republicans, and when he sees what a dumb move he has made.
His rose squirts tinkle. To which the president tonight responded, quote, "Can you imagine crying Chuck Schumer saying out loud for all to hear that I am bluffing with respect to putting tariffs on Mexico? What a creep. He would rather have our country fail with drugs and immigration than give Republicans a win. But he gave Mexico bad advice. No bluff. Bluff or not, we still have the migrant issue. The Mexican government already warning that if the tariffs do, in fact, go into play, it could crush Latin American economies and force even more people to come here looking for work. In other words, it's going to get very messy for them and, of course, for us.